Imagine an alternate universe where technology has advanced as far as it has, but we still use messenger pigeons. Like, you get on Facebook and there comes your pigeon with a "we changed our terms and conditions" message. Funny part is, it does feel exactly that out of touch in 2024 to receive app messages outside of an app. So today, we're talking about in-app messages, why they matter, and some good examples. This is Sarah from UserGuiding, and I say let's waste no time and start with what is in-app messaging? An in-app message is a well-targeted notification that your users can see while they are using your mobile or desktop app. They can be used to carry out onboarding processes, announce product updates, promote discounts, basically send any message you want to send inside the user interface. Here's the key keys in-app message in action, for example. Also, let there be no confusion, a push notification can also be well targeted and can help with announcements and promotions. But the main difference is that in-app messages are inside the app, while push notifications reside in the notification center of your phone or laptop. Now you might be wondering, why the big fuss about in-app messages? And it's mainly because they are not just nodes popping up on your screen. Three main reasons why in-app messages matter. 1. Onboarding. Hot take, no good user onboarding happens without some good in-app messaging. Do you remember your first experience with Slack, Canva, Amplitude, or any good app at all that had you going out of the product to understand how it works? I simply can't. I vividly remember some great in-app messages every single time though. 2. Precision. Now, what if there was no in-app messaging and we were left with either email or push notifications to get the message across? Essentially, the problem with that would be precision. In-app messages can easily reach a user when and where appropriate and make a real impact. Meanwhile, your users might choose to check out an email right before bed, or a push notification could arrive at a really bad moment. Like if my phone buzzed and interrupted this take right now. Hold on, it's mom. 3. User engagement. Alright, so in-app messages are good for onboarding and they're convenient. But there is one more reason they make sense: user engagement. Depending on the voice and style of your in-app messages, it is easy enough to set the vibe and boost user relationships with a few tooltips or models. For example, this period tracking app and Duolingo use different tones and styles to engage, and thanks to their in-app messaging strategy, they are both successful. And that, folks, is the beauty of in-app messages. Now, if we're talking about pros and cons, we basically just listed all the pros. In-app messages are good for engagement, boosting user adoption, and delivering value contextually. On the flip side, if not supported by emails and push notifications, there might not be any audience for your in-app messages, and if you do it wrong, you might interrupt user experiences and come off as annoying. But we'll make sure you do it right. Let's take a look at some best practices and examples. 1. User onboarding, Slack, and LinkedIn. We all know by now that user onboarding is one crucial step into any UX, and LinkedIn knows how to gear up with the right messaging on the platform. Their in-app messages guide you smoothly, making your first steps on the platform a breeze. And of course, we're familiar with Slack's onboarding as well. Check out our Slack UX teardown if you haven't, by the way. What Slack does with their in-app messaging is basically use it in all forms: tooltips, models, empty states, you name it. 2. Collecting feedback Grammarly. Next up, collecting feedback, yet another crucial step for any platform going in for the long run, and Grammarly sets a great example here. Their in-app messages are like a friendly nudge asking if they got it right, and it's mainly very unintrusive since the feedback is hidden in the smallest interactions. It's engaging and it makes you feel heard. Bravo to Grammarly. 3. Announcing new features and updates, Google Docs. Updates are perhaps one of the most common uses of in-app messages, or it just feels like it since they are the most visible type. And when it comes to announcing new features, Google Docs knows its stuff. Their in-app messages are concise and to the point, giving you just the right amount of info about their latest features. But I'm also a sucker for how Apple does it on iOS personally. Here's how they did it on the Freeform app and Apple Podcasts. The icons and short copy just say, "We get you." For upselling, Spotify and YouTube. And for upselling, Spotify and YouTube are the ones to watch. Spotify's timely prompts about their premium service and YouTube's insights into the benefits of their family plan show how effective in-app messages can be in encouraging users to level up. And And that's enough messaging for you folks. It is a great strategy for better UX and an even better one for effective user onboarding. So don't forget to check the description for the full article and a user guiding free trial. This was Sarah from User Guiding. See you next time.